Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ammarah and I'm one of the panelists at Team Neurodiversity. I hope you all are well and keeping safe, and now because things are and our lives are going back to normal, so there will be so many chances that you will see some of us on live sessions and some of us on these video conversation and the video clips. The reason I'm making this video today is because I'm going to talk about something and going to teach you all something really important. It's mainly focused on parents instead of children. Of course, it's very beneficial for children as well, but I think we just realized that, of course, as much as our children needs our help in terms of all the knowledge and information we have got, we realize that the parents needs that too. The adults who are actually responsible for those children need some sort of help to manage themselves and to stay calm and to stay positive and relax. So today I'm going to talk about and I'm going to explain about what mindfulness is and what mindful living is, and how we can make mindful living as a part of our everyday life, and how easy it is to actually mix it with our daily routine, our daily activities, and take all the benefits from it. What mindfulness is? Mindfulness is basically, if you focus on the name, mindfulness, mind matlab damag, fullness matlab bharpoor, is basically clearing out your brain. It's clearing out your thoughts. It's very simple phenomena, a very simple technique which actually helps you to focus on the present and be there. And what it does is actually, if we'll discuss in a neurological terms, it actually activates a gray material in our brain, which is responsible for decision making, which is responsible for all the reasoning and being a bit more conscious and being a bit more relaxed. And it deactivates the area of our brain which is responsible for fear, anxiety, and stress. So it lowers the stress and it increases the performance of our brain. The phenomena which is involved in this whole process is called neuroplasticity. You can search about it. Neuroplasticity is a phenomena in which your brain actually reshape itself and make it, of course, your brain become more effective and more activated. The performance get increased and you become a bit more relaxed person. You feel less anxious, you feel less stress, and you feel less fearness. And of course, your memory become better, and your thought processes become better, your relaxation, you feel more relaxed, and your decision making becomes better. So this is the whole process of neuroplasticity, and mindfulness is directly linked with it. The more you will practice mindfulness, the more you will make your slower brain come to the driving seat and drive you. So that's why it's very important. Ab mindfulness mein hota kya hai, how we do it, and usually, of course, most of you know that mindfulness is a technique in which you just close your eyes and you just take some deep breath. You focus on your body, you focus on you detach yourself from the external factors and you just focus on the present. You just focus on the process of inhaling and then exhaling, and then feeling your whole body, feeling your shoulders, your eyes, your everything that includes you. You just try to be as focused as you can. Now, the misunderstanding is, like, people think like if you're practicing mindfulness, it means that you have to just do it in a dark room and just sit there. And so when we suggest it to the parents or individuals, they say like, oh, we don't have time with the children, we don't know how to do it, and stuff like that. So the reason I'm making this video is to actually tell you all that that's not the case. Mindfulness is actually something you need to make part of your everyday life, your everyday activities. That's why we call it mindful living. So the basic, for example, the easiest way to do it, how you can make it the part of your life, when you wake up. So usually when we wake up, we are just like in a rush and we have to wake up kids, we have to get them ready for the school, and we have to make breakfast for husband or in-laws or family, whoever you're living with. So we have all those thoughts, and as soon as we wake up, our brain is in rush. So in this, and when you step into mindful living, what you do is like you prepare yourself in a way consciously. For example, if usually you wake up at 10:05, or 7 o'clock or 6:30, whatever is your time, you actually set alarm for 5 minutes prior to the time you actually wake up. And instead of waking up at 6:30 and then rushing up or jumping into the everyday life, you will wake up 5 minutes early. You will wake up, you'll do the if you recite anything, you do that. Or usually you just wake up and you do mindful wake up in a way like you wake up and then you close your eyes and you deep breath 3 times without thinking about what's going to happen. First 3 breaths will be just about you feeling your body and being present there. And then you can just plan in those 5 minutes what you're going to do the whole day, how you're going to manage your tasks, and that will give your brain, after waking up, a good time to actually prepare itself for better reasoning. It will actually, first thing will be like it will activate your gray matter in the brain. Then after that you can practice it like when you're eating. So don't eat it as if like usually when we eat, we are just eating for the sake of eating, or we are hungry or mindful. You can practice mindfulness eating in terms of like when you have food in front of you, you smell the food, you feel the food, you tell your brain, you feel it. You try in mindful living is basically you start feeling everything, you start focusing on everything, you start being present there. Like when you eat a spoon of a rice, instead of just biting it and just like khatam kiya bas khaya or khatam kiya, instead of that you actually feel the food, you feel the taste, you activate your taste buds. That is mindful eating. So your brain, instead of thinking all the random thoughts when you're eating, your brain can just feel the food, can actually feel the pleasure of the food going into the body. You can feel each and every moment, and those 10 minutes of your lunchtime can turn into a good therapeutic thing for your soul. With that, like for example, if you go another way to do it in your everyday life is when you go for a gym. So instead of just going to a gym and exercising or phoning someone and you're on the treadmill, or you're just doing exercise and just you just want to burn that calories, instead of that you can just do it in a much better way. You can just when you're running on treadmill, you can just feel everything. You can feel the movement of your legs, your shoulders, you can feel the sweat, you can feel your breath, kis tarah se aap saans le rahe hain, kaise you can feel the heartbeat. It's just like being focused, feeling everything, and just let your brain process all the information, your body, all the sensation of your body. And that's all mindful living is about. Just giving yourself that time, just giving your brain and actually being there for yourself in terms of feeling. And what else you can do? Like when you're cooking, you can just do that. When you're with your kids, you can just do that. It's just like actually being there, actually feeling everything what's happening, and focusing on yourself, on your body and your body sensations. That is all mindfulness is about. And to be very honest, it's very, very important. It's very, very essential for us to actually start practicing it and start making it the part of our lives, because this is the high time in this world where we have so many sensations, where we have so many triggers around us, we have so many things to do, our brain is rushing 24/7, we have so many information to process. I think each and every one of us deserve that time to feel ourselves, to feel our body, to feel our own sensations, and for some time giving ourselves that little bracket to, just to forget about whatever is happening around us and being there for ourselves and feeling everything we have, our body feels. This is all about mindfulness, and this is how we can do it. Now, how to practice it? In my next video, I will tell you what are the simple techniques you can, you can use to effectively practice mindfulness, and how we can make it the part of our lives, and what are the simple things we gotta do, like your sitting positions and the process, and of course the box breathing and all that sort of stuff we will discuss in our second video. But first video was actually giving you whole information about mindfulness and neuroplasticity, and giving you the hope that actually having a mindful living, that doesn't mean that you have to actually spare an hour every day to do something. You can just do it and you can just take all the benefits from it. It's very easy, it's very simple, and in our next video we will explore about how to do it. I will tell you simple techniques to do it. And yeah, well, thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you will find it beneficial. Please drop down in the comments what are the things you would like to ask from today's video. If there's anything you didn't understand, just drop down the comment and I will get back to you about it. Okay, thank you very much. Have a lovely day.